Dear students, in this video, let us see how to draw the isometric projection of a hexagonal prism. So the question is, draw the isometric projection of a hexagonal prism of 25 mm side and height 60 mm, resting with its base on the ground and one base edge parallel to VP. So the important points of the question is, it is an isometric projection of a hexagonal prism and its position is given as base on ground and one base edge parallel to VP. So the first step is to draw the projections of this hexagonal prism, that is to draw the front view and top view of the prism. So first draw the XY line. Since the prism is resting with its base on HP, the top view will give the true shape. So let us first draw the top view, okay, and one base edge is parallel to VP. So that edge is parallel to XY line. Next, to draw the front view, let us draw projectors from all the corners of this hexagon. Next, in the front view, let us draw the vertical edges. So, as we know, the height of the prism is 60 mm. Let us draw these vertical lines 60 mm length. Drawing the vertical edges which are seen in the front view. Now, the front view and top view is complete. Next, name the important points on the top view. Starting from the left, let us name as A, B, C, D, E and F. These 6 points will be the points on the top face of the hexagon. So I am marking the corresponding points in the front view: A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. Since E is behind C, we are putting that in brackets, E dash, and since F is behind B, we are putting F dash in the brackets. So now we have marked all the points in the top face. Next, the points on the bottom face. Let's mark it as P, Q, R, S, T, U. Since all these points are hidden in the top view, we are putting that in brackets. Next, let us mark these points in the front view. So, marking P dashed right above point P, then Q dashed, R dashed, S dashed. All these points will be visible in the front view. But the next 2 points, T dashed and U dashed, will be hidden in the front view. So putting those in brackets. Next, let us mark the dimensions. The length of base edge is 25 millimeter. So I am marking this here. And the height of the prism is 60 mm. So mark that also. So now the top view and front view are complete in all respects. Next, let us start drawing the isometric view. For that, we need to enclose this hexagon in a rectangle. So here I am drawing the rectangle which completely encloses the hexagon. Naming the rectangle as 1, 2, 3, 4. In order to draw the isometric view of this hexagon, first we need to draw the isometric view of this rectangle 1, 2, 3, 4. So first I am drawing a horizontal line and marking point 1 on it. Next step is to draw a line at 30 degree with this horizontal line towards the right and another line at 30 degree towards the left. Next, we need to mark the point 2 on this right side line and point 4 on the left side line. Since we are drawing the isometric projection, we cannot directly mark these points on these lines, but first we have to construct an isometric scale and take the measurements from the isometric scale and mark it on this figure. To draw the isometric scale, I am drawing a horizontal line of 60 mm. 60 mm is the maximum length needed here. Next, from the left end of this line, draw a line at 50-degree inclination, and from the right end of this line, draw a line at 45-degree. So this horizontal line gives the actual length, and the line at 50-degree inclination will give us the isometric length. Next, to get the isometric length of line 1, 2, we need to mark this length 1, 2 on the actual length line of the isometric scale, and then draw a line parallel to the 45-degree line, and this length will give you the isometric length. So mark that length here. Next, to take the isometric length of 1/4, mark the length 1/4 on the actual length line and draw a line parallel to the 45-degree line to meet at the isometric length line. So this distance will be the isometric length of 1/4. Mark it here. So now we have got the points 2 and 4 on this isometric projection. Next, we need to mark the point 3. As this is a rectangle, the length 1, 4 and 2, 3 are equal. So draw an arc with radius 2, 3 and center 2. Also draw an arc with radius 4, 3. Cutting this arc, we get the point 3. Next, join 4, 3 and 2, 3 to complete the isometric projection of the base rectangle. Since the object is a solid, we need to enclose it in a box. For that, first draw the vertical edges of the box enclosing the hexagon. So here we need to take the isometric length of 60 mm and mark on the vertical projectors. So from each point on the base, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, draw vertical lines of length equal to isometric length of 60 mm. So the lengths of these vertical lines will be lesser than 60 mm. That is 82% of 60 mm. Joining these 4 points, the top face of the enclosing box is drawn. Now I am making the hidden edges as dashed lines and let the visible edges be solid itself. To make it simple, let us name the top face also as 1, 2, 3, 4. Next step is to transfer the points A, B, C, D, E, F to the isometric projection. So first, let us take the length 1A and mark it on the isometric scale to get the isometric length of the line 1A. That length, let us mark it on the isometric projection and name that point as capital A. Similarly, to get the point B, take the length 1B and mark it on the actual length line on the isometric scale and draw a line parallel to the 45-degree line to meet at the isometric length as point B dash. Now, take the distance 1B dash and mark it on the line 1, 2 and let it be named as capital B. Similarly, to get the point C, take the length 1C to the isometric scale and mark C on the actual length line and draw the line parallel to 45-degree line to get the point C dashed. 1C dashed will be the isometric length of 1C. Mark that point as capital C. Now to mark point D on the top face, we know that A and D lies on the same line. So draw a line from A parallel to the isometric line meeting on 3, 2 at point D. Next, to mark point F, we know that B and F lies on the same line. So draw a line through B parallel to the isometric axis meeting on 4, 3 at point F. Next, to mark point E, we know that C and E lies on the same line. So draw a line from C parallel to the isometric axis to meet at the line 3, 4 at point E. Now we have got all the points A, B, C, D, E and F. Now join these points to get the hexagon. Looking from the top view, this face or the hexagon A, B, C, D, E, F will be visible. So let us draw that using solid lines. So I'm joining AB, BC, CD, DE, EF and FA using solid lines. Next, to mark the points on the bottom face, that is P, Q, R, S, T, U, the point P is right below point A. So just draw a vertical line from A to the line 1, 4 to meet at P. Next, draw a vertical line from B onto point 1, 2 to get the point Q. Similarly, draw a vertical line from C to meet line 1, 2 at point R. Next, it is clear that the edge DS is hidden. So let us draw a vertical dashed line from D to meet on the edge 2, 3 at point S. Similarly, draw dashed vertical line from point E to meet on 3, 4 at point T, and from F draw dashed vertical line on line 3, 4 to meet at point U. To complete the isometric projection of the hexagonal prism, join the base edges also. So here PQ and QR are only the visible edges. The edges RS, ST, TU and UP are hidden edges and hence marked using dashed lines. So here the isometric projection of the hexagonal prism is complete.